Hogwarts Legacy is not just a game, it's a magical journey into the wizarding world. So pack your wand, polish your broomstick, and get ready to encounter terrifying beasts, dark wizards, and enchanted creatures. Imagine fighting a dragon that shoots fireballs with one hand while you cast spells with the other as you soar over the forbidden forest on your broomstick. You'll need it because here are the toughest bosses far beyond Diagon Alley. Number 5. The Pensieve Guardian. The Pensieve Guardian is the first boss players will face in the Percival Rackham trial. This formidable opponent requires quick reflexes and a solid strategy to defeat. The best way to beat the Pensieve Guardian is to dodge its attacks and shoot the balls that come towards you. When Leviosa fails to handle the yellow charges, switch to Depulso for the purple ones. These charges are extremely dangerous, so it's important to be cautious. Players should aim to rack up as many 10 times combos as possible, as this will allow them to use their ancient magic to deal massive damage to the Guardian. In the final stages of the Percival Rackham trial, many potions become available, which can be essential for maintaining health in case of an accident. Players should be sure to stock up on these potions before engaging the Pensieve Guardian, as they will prove invaluable in the heat of battle. One important strategy to keep in mind when facing the Pensieve Guardian is to conserve your ancient magic. This powerful form of magic can be a game changer in boss battles, but it can also be difficult to accumulate. Players should aim to build up as much ancient magic as possible before engaging the Guardian, as this will give them a significant advantage in the fight. Another key aspect of the Pensieve Guardian battle is timing. Players must be able to quickly and accurately respond to the Guardian's attacks in order to avoid taking damage. This requires quick reflexes and a good understanding of the Guardian's attack patterns. To improve your timing, players should take the time to practice and get a feel for the Guardian's movements. Number 4. The second Pensieve Guardian. In Charles Rookwood's trial, players will encounter a new Pensieve Guardian that adds an extra layer of complexity to the game. However, this boss can be defeated without taking any damage. Players can use sword attacks to inflict sneaky magic damage, which can be protected against with Protego. Regular attacks will wear down the Pensieve Guardian's health bar and fill the player's ancient magic meter. If the Guardian prepares to fire a bubble, players can return fire with spells of the same color, which will reflect back to its origin. The Pensieve Guardian will then swing a mace and fire a barrage of shots, but players can dodge these attacks with enough ancient magic and then kill the boss with a single blow. One important strategy to keep in mind when facing the second Pensieve Guardian is to use your ancient magic wisely. This powerful form of magic can be the key to victory in this battle, but it must be used at the right moment. Players should wait for the Guardian to prepare to fire a bubble before unleashing their ancient magic, as this will maximize its impact. Another important aspect of the battle is mobility. Players must be able to dodge the Guardian's attacks while still staying close enough to attack. This requires good coordination and a solid understanding of the Guardian's attack patterns. To improve your mobility, players should practice dodging and moving around the battlefield. Number 3. The Fortified Troll and Grondbik. At about the 9-hour mark of Hogwarts Legacy, players will engage in their first boss fight against a fortified troll and Grondbik's band of goblins. The fight can be difficult due to the abundance of enemies and the rapid health regeneration of the two major bosses. To make the fight easier, players should use crowd control techniques, such as mandrakes and improve incendio flame circles, as well as glacius and transformation abilities to temporarily immobilize foes. With fewer enemies to deal with, players will have more time to set up their ancient magic finishing moves. Once the goblin horde has been reduced, the fortified troll will be the only boss standing in the player's way. Players should use damage-dealing magic attacks such as Diffindo, Bombarda, or another ancient magic spell to defeat the boss. One important strategy to keep in mind when facing the fortified troll is to keep your distance. The troll is a powerful melee fighter, and getting too close can be deadly. Players should use their mobility to stay out of reach while still being able to attack. Another key aspect of the battle is timing. Players must be able to accurately time their attacks in order to take advantage of the troll's weaknesses. This requires good understanding of the troll's attack patterns and a quick reaction time. To improve your timing, Players should take the time to practice and get the feel for the troll's movements. Players should also be sure to use their healing potions wisely during the battle. The troll and the goblin horde can deal significant damage, and players will need to be able to quickly heal themselves in order to survive. Players should stock up on healing potions before engaging the troll and be ready to use them at the moment's notice. Number 2. The Graphern. The Graphern may appear to be one of the most difficult bosses in Hogwarts Legacy at first glance, but with proper planning and preparation, it can be defeated without taking any damage, even on the hardest difficulty setting. Players should weaken the Graphern first by using damaging spells and ancient magic throws. The use of a mandrake is essential, as it responds well to this treatment. Players can also use their talent to make the Graphern bigger, making it easier to destroy. To avoid being hit by the Graphern, players should use their talent to raise their dodge roll and constantly pull back. One important strategy to keep in mind when facing the Graphern is to be patient. The Graphern is a powerful opponent. Players should not rush into the fight without a solid plan. Players should take the time to plan their attack and wait for the right moment to strike. Another key aspect of the battle is positioning. Players must be able to position themselves so they can dodge the Graphern's attacks while still staying within range to attack. This requires good mobility and a solid understanding of the Graphern's attack patterns. To improve your positioning, players should take the time to practice and get a feel for the Graphern's movements.
You are going to help me.
Number 1. The Dragon Ranrock. The final boss in Hogwarts Legacy is the Dragon Ranrock, and let me tell you, this dragon is no fire-breathing pushover. Before you can even get to Ranrock, you gotta take down Rookwood and his Ashwinders, who act more like a gang of flying fiery hot pockets than a boss. If you want to give Ranrock a run for its money, you'll want to use spells that match the color of the energy orbs. Think of it like a game of Simon Says, only instead of saying Simon Says, you're saying Ranrock Says. To beat Ranrock on hard difficulty, you better bring your A game and some extra healing potions. It's a long and grueling battle, and you don't want to be caught without a full life bar. Trust me, nothing is funnier than watching a dragon wipe the floor with a wizard who's out of potions. One important strategy to keep in mind is to conserve your resources. This battle is like a marathon, not a sprint. You want to make every spell and every potion count, so don't go throwing fireballs left and right like you're at a dragon-themed Mardi Gras parade. Another key aspect of the battle is mobility. You gotta be able to dodge Ranrock's attacks like you're playing a game of dragon dodging hopscotch. Practice makes perfect, so get out there and start jumping. And finally, don't be afraid to unleash your ancient magic. This is your secret weapon, and you should use it wisely. Think of it like a dragon-slaying jack-in-the-box. You never know what kind of fun surprise you'll get when you open it up. What was the most challenging boss you have faced? Share your experience in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more informative videos like this one.